Hello, callers. Welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, and welcome to the home of every Barcelona lover. Guys, in this episode, we are going to be discussing on two interesting stories, guys, that you don't want to miss out. So I want us to start with this report from Mundo Deportivo that they are saying Barcelona still want Dani Olmo seriously, and they have reached to that extent of contacting RB Leipzig, and they have scheduled meetings to reopen negotiations, over a potential transfer. And of course, left to Barcelona, they want to go for that guy this January, the winter window. But it might be tricky for this in the sense that RB Leipzig value that guy a lot, and they can't afford to lose him in the middle of the season. So nonetheless, if that does not work out in January, then Barca will probably go for Dani Olmo next summer. So we are going to be discussing in much details on this story. Then secondly, we are going to be talking about these three players, Ousmane Dembele, Ansu Fati, and Pedri Gonzalez, as reports still from Mundo Deportivo is saying that the renewal of these three players' contract is still a very, very important objective for Barcelona at the moment. And of course, Barcelona are ensuring that they do that as fast as possible, to renew the contracts of these three important players of the squad. So we're going to be discussing much more on that as we move ahead. So callers, as we get right into those stories in much details, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, if you're new here, and also make sure to watch this video right up to the very end. Even as the dust settles on one of the craziest transfer summer windows I have ever seen, like most of us, Barcelona are going ahead with their plans for the future, and it seems like former academy ace Dani Olmo is at the center of these plans. Dani Olmo has grown exponentially, since leaving the Barcelona Youth Academy back in 2014, signing for Dinamo Zagreb, where he burst onto the senior footballing scenes before earning a big move to RB Leipzig in January last year. In the meantime, Olmo has also established a foothold in the Spanish national team as well, leading to interest from several top clubs across Europe. However, it is Barcelona that seemed the most interested in securing his services, So indeed, Barcelona held talks to resign Olmo on the summer deadline day, we quite remember that, but the deal was not forthcoming. It did not even succeed. But the deal was not forthcoming so late, so plans are foot over a deal maybe to sign him in 2022, January or summer, we don't know, with Barca preferring to get the deal over the line as early as January itself. To that end, Barcelona have now scheduled a meeting with Leipzig to reopen negotiations over a potential transfer, reports Mundo Deportivo. A move in the winter transfer window, however, could be tricky considering that the German giants are reluctant to lose one of their key players in the middle of the season. So we don't know how things will unfold. However, the reports add that they would be receptive to offers in the summer, as Olmo would have 2 years left on his contract, and they will want to avoid a scenario like the one with Sabitzer, who went to Bayern, when they had to sell him in a cut price deal after they entered the final year of his deal. Barcelona, during their negotiations in the summer, were informed that 75 million euros to sign Olmo. That is what they were saying, 75 million, and where can we get that money? Impossible, right? Leipzig are said to have also made it clear that they will not be entertaining any deals involving bonuses or deferred payments, and would want to, they want the money upfront, all the money, 100%. And that was said to be another barrier that stopped us, from going for that deal on that deadline day. So it will be really interesting to see if the upcoming meeting with Leipzig helps them convince the German outfit to ease their stance on the matter. Then now let's move on to the next story of discussion, guys. The 2021 summer window officially came to an end. And there have been a number of entries such as those of Memphis, Sergio Aguero, Eric Garcia, Luke de Jong, which was on the final day, as well as a plethora of exits, Barcelona lost talisman Messi, and on deadline day, we lose Griezmann, parted ways with the club to Atletico Madrid. So with the transfer affairs done with, attention can now be geared towards the renewal of three players. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barca are seeking to extend the contracts of Ansu Fati, Pedri Gonzalez, and Ousmane Dembele in the forthcoming weeks. All their contracts expire next year, 2022. The same goes for Pedri, The 18-year-old enjoyed a stellar first year with Barcelona. He played a total of 73 matches, the most of any player in Europe. As such, the club have naturally prioritized extending his contract to as long as they can and are rumored to be offering him a 5-year deal. This again is a strategy by the club to show how much value they give him, As for Ousmane Dembele, the case is a bit more difficult, Barcelona had in place an automatic renewal process for Ansu and Pedri, but not for Dembele. President Joan Laporta considers him to be of utmost importance to the collective, and his renewal is in the objective of maintaining a brilliant future prospect. The objective is to provide continuity for the three players as soon as possible. So callers, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thank you for watching my video. If you did watch up to this point, I thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so you don't miss out on the latest updates on Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.